Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've made a couple of videos about work in Poland, and in this video I'm going to elaborate more about working in Poland. Like there are certain things you need to know. I think people have asked these questions, and in this video I broke them down step by step. Now I'm going to be using a template from an agency I worked with before. I had a contract with before, and I'm going to be breaking things like the kind of jobs you're going to expect, the salary range, the process actually. So I'm going to be breaking down the process from the reception of your document, right? Like as I'm informing you now, to to when you contact the agency, maybe through me, you want to speak with the agency or you want to find out and you contacted me, then to how your process is going to start, how many days is it going to take, how many months is it going to take, or blah blah blah, and also the visa process. How is it like? Okay, so make sure you stay and watch this video to the end. All right, and if you're new to my channel, you're welcome to this family. This family is an amazing family, and a lot of people are getting solutions and are getting helped, especially those who want to study abroad or who wants to work abroad. Okay, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on other videos I'm going to be uploading. Okay, of course, after watching this video, I would like you to go and watch other videos about work in Poland that I've made, and also about studies in Poland, about studies in Turkey. They are all on my channel, all right? So please smash the like button, all right, if you're excited about what you're going to see. All right, thank you. Okay, so it's caught it a little bit when I was taking the picture snapshot. All right, anyway, it's actually an AG agency, AG consulting agency. It's an agency located in the capital of Poland, in Warsaw. So I've worked with this agency before, all right? And so I'm going to be zooming this so that it can be more readable, okay? Now, as you can see, this is work in Poland 2019 to 2020. So this is the old one when I had the contract with her. At that period, she gave me this template, okay? But it's pretty much almost the same now, okay? Maybe the fees might have changed, all right? 2020 till now is like 2 years. But the procedure, I think the procedure are still the same, okay? So now I'm going to be reading it fast, okay? So the Polish economy is currently booming, and some of the local employers are ready to hire construction workers from all around the world. Now, it's not just about construction workers, also other workers, as you can see here, all right, which I'm going to be reading them soon when I get to that place. Okay, so the employment company will obtain so this is a guide for foreigners to work in Poland, okay? So the employment company will obtain a work invitation for 1 year on your name, okay, according to the open vacancy through the local voivodeship administration. Local documents will be sent to you by courier service DHL or FedEx. You will have to submit your application to the consular or division of Polish Republic in your country or in the country of your residence, and there you would okay, you will need to submit blah blah blah. Yes, then there's going to be like a short interview, of course. When you go there, ask you what are you applying for, those kind of things. It's not like a US visa that will be asking you some complicated questions. Basically, for Poland, I think the VFS Global are the ones accepting visa application for for their candidates. So I don't think they even ask any question. They just come and what are your documents? What purpose are you traveling for? If it's for work, of course, the company would have given you work invitation, with contracts and everything. This is after you've submitted your documents, all right, and you've been accepted. You've gotten the job. The agency have gotten the job for you, all right. So I'm just interpreting it to you as I read. Now your employer will meet you on your arrival and take you to the place of expected work. After 3 months of work, you are eligible for the residence permit. Now, this process is kind of now let me just break it down. So basically, after this video now, if you're interested, if you get to me, all right, my social media handles are in the description. So if you come across to me, I'm going to kind of like, okay, introduce you to the agent I'm working with now, okay, or I might just give you information directly. Then when your documents are taken and you've agreed with the fee for the agency and everything, and you pay, yes, and your documents are now when everything is submitted to the agent and everything. So what the agent do is that they submit your document, especially your international passport data page. They submit it to the government because the government are those responsible for your work permit, right? The government, I think the immigration. Now, when they submit to the government are going to check your name on your passport, and it's also advisable to submit your degree if you have a diploma. If you don't have a diploma, it's okay. You can submit your high school diploma or your high school certificate. Now they're going to check the names and everything, your age, check, because I think there's where they write age here. If for you to work here, you need to be minimum 18 years or maximum 50 years old, right? So they check everything tallies and the spellings are correct. Then they will send an approval, which should be between like 2 weeks. It could be less, it could be more, because now the impact of the war between Russia and Ukraine made things to be a bit, a bit, like it extended a lot of things. Before it was more snappy. Like, okay, so once everything is confirmed, so you'll be approved, and when you're approved, there'll be a document that will be sent to you to check if your name is well spelled, correctly spelled, and everything is okay. And if everything is okay, then we start the process of your work permit. Now, for your work permit to be initiated, to be started, that means you've gotten an employment. The agency have gotten an employment for you, all right, in which the employer has issued a contract. Normally, the employers give 1 year contract because the fact that they don't know you and you're coming in. If you're lucky, you can have an employment like a 3 years contract, which is very good because if you have a 1 year contract, that means your residence permit will only be for 1 year. Yes, you can only apply for 1 year residence permit in Poland. But if you have a 3 year contract, you can apply for 3 years residence permit. Do you understand how it works? Okay, so in your own case now, you're not in Poland yet, so they issue a 1 year residence contract. Then with this document and everything, your work permit process will be initiated. And so about from what the agent told me, the guy working in the agency said about 60 working days or 60 business days. So let's say in 60 business days, if all things being equal, okay, it can be less, it can be more, but all things being equal, 60 working days. All right. So then your work permit documents are out. Yes. Now this is where after you've applied for visa and everything, and you've gotten your visa, your work visa, your 1 year work visa, then it depends on your arrangement with the employer. Some employers can come and pick you up. They can arrange a pickup, to pick you up at the airport, or maybe after the airport, they'll tell you to come to a particular place where they can eventually pick you up with their bus and take you to the where the factory is or where the company is. And some of these companies, they grant accommodation. Okay, so possibly they'll take you to where the accommodation is, and of course they'll also show you where the company is and tell you when to resume. Okay, all right. Now, okay, so after 3 months of work, you'll be eligible to apply for residence permit. Now, remember, you have a 1 year work invitation, which should be like a 1 year, 1 year work visa. Okay, but I think to kind of I think someone who is wise is expected to start applying for his or her residence permit before the visa expires. Okay, this is very important. It's very important to start applying for your residence permit before your visa expires. Okay, so when you've worked for 3 months, you are eligible to apply for residence permit. Okay, all right. So I've already explained that if you have 1 year contract, you can only apply for 1 year residence permit, and if you have 3 years contract, you can apply for 3 years residence permit, which will like give you a lot of space between, because applying for the residence permit, there's some stress, involved, like getting documents, submitting documents. If you've been abroad, you understand paperwork. Paperwork are not easy over here. Okay, so but just put that at the back of your mind. Okay, all right. Now we can prepare, or we can propose work in labor segment in industries. Now, according to this agency, these are the kind of jobs or the kind of sectors they can get jobs for you. Okay, so the first one is construction. The second one is meat factory. They can find a job for you in the sector, in the fish and chicken factory sector, in restaurants, they can find like cleaning services kind of jobs, packaging jobs, like packaging jobs in Gillette, like razor blade, those kind of jobs, or packaging jobs, some different kinds of packaging jobs, right? So note that no experience is required. Okay, there is no experience required. Now let me make it more bigger. All right, great. No experience is required. Now note, we can help to change the job once you are in Poland. So for example, if the job you were being given, maybe you come into Poland and you don't like it, then after you've worked for a while, for some maybe a couple of months or weeks, you can talk to the agent and they will help you to get another one. Okay, all right, so that's not a problem. Now, based on when this document was issued, I don't know about now, but the monthly salary will be between 700 to 1,100 euros per month, all right? Which is like, based on the exchange rate of that time, which is equivalent to like about 3,050 Polish zloty to about 4,300 Polish zloty per month. I think now it's higher because the minimum wage in Poland has been increased. So I think now it's higher. Okay, I think it's higher now. So you can earn more. So it depends. You can also earn more. It depends on the working hours. So basically, in normal job sectors, in normal jobs, 8 hours per day is what is required. But some of these jobs, you can do overnight shifts, you can do weekend shifts, and with all these things, you can earn more. All right, you can earn more. And okay, so employment requires before that. So in Poland, you get salary per working hour, all right, per working hour. So it depends on the company you're working with, but these kind of jobs, they pay you per hour. So the more hours you work, the more money you get. All right, and so now these are the requirements for the employment. Okay, you should be between 18 to 50 years old. You should be, at least you should speak basic English, all right? And you do not require IELTS or any English proficiency exam, okay? Just basic English would do. And now the documents from the side of the employer. Now these are the documents that the employer is going to give to you, okay? Once you've been accepted and we've initiated the process, the agency have initiated the process and have gotten everything and you've paid everything. So these are the document they will give you, and with this document you are required to take them to the embassy. Now I have experience, okay? I have experience because there are like 2 guys in Turkey in which I personally followed up. Okay, it was through this agency that they got job. I got that document submitted to the agency, and the agency got the job and work permit for them. In fact, in the heat of the pandemic, was when we started the process, and because of the coronavirus pandemic, it's delayed. But thank God at the end we got the work permit for them, and the agency got the work permit and we sent it to them. Okay, now, so these are the documents that the agency sent or are going to send to you once you've gotten the job and everything. So number one is work contract for 1 year, okay, then work invitation, then accommodation contracts, then guarantee letter, then KRS. Okay, now if if you can write, take something and write these things down. If you know that you want to really participate in this process, okay, because you need to pay keen attention so that you don't miss out on any of these things, because the visa process is the most technical part, is the most sensitive part in this thing. All right, so you need to understand these things. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content so far, please smash the like button in this video, okay, and if possible, share it with someone to also watch it. And please subscribe if you've not subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my updates. Okay. All right. Now, how do you start the process? Now, pay keen attention. Step one, a good quality scan. So we need a good quality scan of your passport, and your certificates. It can be high school certificate, it can be university diploma. Okay, if you have any special skill, maybe you've attended a technical school, or vocational school, and you have a technical certificate in any of those sectors here, that will even boost your chances. That would be very nice. It will really be nice. And who knows, the company might give you preference, and might give you a good position in their company because of your qualification. All right, and good position means better pay and so on. So it depends. That can boost you as well. So we need your equality scan, original copies of your passport, international passport, your certificate, your high school diploma or university or vocational certificate or anything, and your CV. So it will be sent by email. Now, this is if you are contacting this agency. All right, now this agency, the reason why I stopped working with them is because after I gave them like 2-3 people, and all of them got their work permit. Then later on, she told me that I personally know this woman. I have her number. Okay, I know. I don't know whether she changed her office, but I know where the office is in Warsaw. I don't know whether they changed it. So, but later she told me that I should only bring people who are only in Poland, that I shouldn't bring people outside Poland anymore, because she gave me her reasons, and I brought other people that were interested. They even wanted to double, somebody even wanted to double her, what she's charging. She said no. Okay, but I know there's another agency I'm working with now, and this one they are currently accepting. Okay, they're accepting foreigners who are outside Poland, so don't worry. So you do not need to contact this. All right, just contact me directly, and I will link you up to this particular agency. Okay, now step 2. So is the agreement phase. Now we will send you letter of agreement between you and the company. Okay, if you agree to our terms, then you need to print and sign on it and send us scan. All right. So for this particular employment, this is the next phase, agreement phase. Step 3. So the process takes about 2 to 3 months. So this is the work permit process, for this agency. But I think it's the same too with the agency I'm working and the agency I know right now that are accepting, because 60 working days or 60 business days is like approximately like 2 months. Okay, so like 2 months, something like that. Now, once the work permit is ready, we will send you scan of it. So you'll see the scan of it. Then after, we will send the original work permission by courier service, DHL or FedEx. Okay. Now, this is because it's important. If you want to apply for your visa at the embassy, you need the original one. Okay. But then after you've gotten all these documents to apply for visa, please make photocopies. This happened to one of my clients. Actually, he submitted his document already. He took the original, everything, and submitted without making photocopies. I didn't even know how he was able to do that. Like, because when you reach the airport, the police stops you and asks you, or the immigration asks you, what are you coming to do in Poland? I'm coming to work. Where is your work permit? You can't prove it. So, and the fact you have a visa and you are here in Poland doesn't mean that you are allowed entry. There have to be some further investigations, interrogations at the airport. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, please make sure you have scanned copies of everything. Then, of course, for the original to be sent to you to your address by DHL or FedEx, it has to be at your own cost, because what was agreed was you've already paid for the services. All right, so this one is additional thing that is being done for you. So you pay for this DHL. So you might agree. You have to decide. You want to agree that you pay to the agency and the agency will pay to send it to you, or you agree that when they send it to you, before you receive it from the DHL over there, you will pay. Okay, so you have to agree with the agency. Then what's next? Where did I stop? Okay, yes. Now the next step is appointment and visa. Appointment must for you to get an appointment, you have to book the appointment online, or okay, online at this particular place. Now, for this one, I have to be honest with you. Right now, appointment at the Polish embassy or consulate is very difficult now, honestly. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. But even with all this difficulty, people are still coming into Poland with the same visas. So that means there's a way out. Okay. As far as I know, in Turkey, because I've been in Turkey before, I knew how it was. So you apply through there's this agency, okay, that you apply through them, okay, VFS Global. So when I don't know about your country, but VFS Global is the company you apply through, and they collect all these documents. Oh, the sound from outside. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. They're just making some, I think, construction close to my apartment. All right. Anyway, so VFS Global are going to collect your documents, all right? And after they've collected your document, they'll send it to the embassy or the consulate on your behalf. You pay them, I think in Turkey then was about 20 euros. They take your document and everything, okay? Now, for Nigeria, okay, which is where I'm from, before you can just go to this site online, you go to this place online, and you go there and fill the form that you're booking appointment. Yes, appointment. So you choose the visa type you're booking for. So basically, we have different visa types. We have national D visa and we have Schengen visa. Now, Schengen visa is the kind of visa that if you're staying in Poland, if your intended stay in Poland is not to be more than 3 months, okay, you can apply for Schengen visa. Now, if your intended stay in Poland is more than 3 months, then you have to apply for national D visa. Okay, national visa is the long stay visa. Now, some people think that if you apply for Schengen visa, that's the only one that you can use to travel within all the European EU countries or Schengen countries. No, you can use your national visa too to travel to other places. The first time I came to Europe with the Polish national D visa, actually, I didn't even land in Poland. I landed in Hanover. I landed in Hanover with that visa. Okay, so you can go to other places. Okay, all right, great. I hope it's understood. All right, now let's move on. So that's how it was in Nigeria. You have to go to this place and book appointment online, but now it's not like that. Then you have to fill a form and put in details of your passport. That application form that normally you fill with hand, you fill it in this particular place. Okay, and so on. There were just some things, but now it's different. Now, especially in Nigeria, I don't know about your country. You need to find out from the Polish consulate. Now, right now, couple of people, because a couple of people that came, there was somebody I met in church that came. She said that she got her appointment to an agent, okay, and she paid this agent some money. So I got the contact of the agent. I gave it to one of my clients. I gave it to some of my clients. So so that is how it works now. There are some agents that you have to also get across to book appointment for you. So I don't know which country you're watching from right now. You need to get in touch with with the Polish consulate or embassy in your country and ask them how the procedure is right now. Because the way it is on paper now is not how it is in real. The impact of coronavirus and other stuff, disrupted a lot of things. So there have been changes. So please get across to them to find out how it is done. Okay. So next step, prepare your visa application file. Click here. Blah blah blah. But you can still click here, like, to check things for yourself, whether you can still do it. I don't know now. So for checklist, submit your visa application on the day of appointment. So the visa type you need to apply for is D visa, which is the national visa. Okay, all right. And the processing time takes about 10 to 20 days. That was then. I don't know about now. Okay, you need to find out. So after taking appointment, you should tell us the date of your interview. So basically, when you've got an appointment, you need to inform the agency the date of the interview, because now listen, this is very important, because we will write, according to this agency, okay, they will write a cover letter and call the embassy directly, in which you'll be applying to confirm their intention about hiring you for a job. Now, if they write a cover letter or if they call the embassy on your behalf, that will boost your chance. This is very important. Like, it's just like you, before you're even coming to the embassy, somebody has already prepared the ground for you. So you don't even need to, no long talk, no deep, no nothing. You don't need to say much. They'll just say, oh, we've been expecting you. Okay, bring your document. That kind of feeling. So this is what this particular agency are saying. This is what they said, okay, that they are doing in this step, okay. The agency I'm working in now, of course, their own procedure might be slightly different. To find out about them more, you need to reach out to me, okay? And we can organize a Zoom meeting, or I can give you their contact and you can ask all these questions. I'm just using this as a sample so that you have an idea of how the things work, or how the process will look like or might look like in your own case, okay? Next is next reason why you should inform the agency is that in the event of refusal, you must give a letter, you must give the letter with an official refusal, so that they will write a letter of appeal. Now for Poland, all right, very important. Visa denial to Poland is not the end of story. Doesn't mean that, oh, you have to wait 6 months before you can apply to Poland again, or to apply to another European country. No. Visa denial for Poland, okay, you can appeal against that decision. And normally, if you were denied visa, Polish visa, there's a letter written to you stating the reason. So there are basic reasons. There are a lot of reasons why people have been denied. So the one that is applicable to you to your own case, the kind of ticket that this was the reason why you were denied. So if you are able to provide that information or document, then you will be granted visa. Now for records, I've been denied Polish visa about, I think, 3 times. Okay, so but where I am now, where I am in Poland, so I appealed against the decision, especially the last one. I appealed against it and I'm here. So appealing is not a problem. Okay, actually, one of my clients for work visa, he was denied. I think, yeah, he was denied. He was denied, and I still have his appeal letter, I think, in my laptop. I think I saved it on my drive. So I was the one who wrote his appeal letter. I saw the letter, I saw the reason why he was rejected, and I wrote a letter for him and I to the embassy, and I appealed against the decision, and he reapplied and he got his visa. Okay, so it's not a problem. Okay, basically you need to appeal. You need to appeal against this decision within 14 days of you receiving that letter. That is you receiving your passport and that letter. Okay, so you need to appeal against it within 14 days, including work days and weekends. So it should be between 14 days, I think, including work days and weekend. All right. Now, why do you need to inform the agency? Now, number 3, because in the case of obtaining work visa, you must pay second payment or fee, which is stated in contract. Now, according to this agency, that's what they said. You must pay second payment or fee, which is in the contract. Okay. Now, mind you, if you are applying for this kind of visa, I think from my experience, from my clients who are applied in Turkey, you do not need bank statements. Okay, but to be more clear about your own country, you should call the embassy and ask them. But from my own experience with my clients in Turkey, applying from Polish consulate in Istanbul, Turkey, they didn't require. In fact, I think one of them said he went to the when he went to submit his application, his document, he went with his work, bank statement, and they said he doesn't need it. The reason is because the employer already wrote a letter, okay, from one of these things, wrote a letter, invitation letter, and contract that you're going to be paid. So in the contract, it will be stated how much you'll be paid per hour. So they will assume that, okay, you're coming for work and you'll be paid this amount. So we don't need, and this amount is a lot in a month, you know. So you don't need bank statements, okay? I think for in your own case, but from what I know, you don't need it. All right. Now, what else? What else? What else? Okay. Now, total amount in euros. Okay. So for this agency, that was what you pay to them for them to start your process. For them to process your work permit for you. Okay. For my agency, for the agency I work with, or I don't actually work with that agency. I know someone who works with them, but and the person happens to be my friend. So I just have a link to one of them. Okay. Their fee is different. Okay. If you want to know the fee, get across to me and I will let you know. Now, for this particular agency, their total fee is 700 euros. And there's prepayment in advance, which is paid in installment. The first payment, I think, is 500 euros. And after signing the contract, you are not, if you don't agree to pay first payment, we cannot proceed with your application process. Involve cost, time, effort, lawyer. Now, listen, there are a lot of things involved in this. You see, the money you're paying, okay, and now a lot of people are saying that, oh, we are paying, the work permit is not free. The agency pays to the government for your work permit. Out of the money you're going to pay, they're going to take some and pay to the government. And also, yeah, as you can see here, there's cost of effort, lawyer. Like there are some documents here that cannot be prepared without a legit lawyer. So a lawyer has to stand, a lawyer has to back it up legally. You get it? With their stamp and everything for you to be given some of these documents. So this is why, and these lawyers are not, they have to be paid as well, So this is why you're paying all these things, okay? This is why you're paying, part of the reasons why you're paying, all right? And second payment is 200 euros and so on and so forth, okay? So you can pay through Western Union, MoneyGram, via invoice, payment mode, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think that's all about, I've pretty much discussed almost all the process for you, yeah, I've pretty much discussed the highlight of things you need to know, except if you want to ask further questions, like you want to know things deeper, then please get across to me, put in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to reply you, okay? Or you can also write me any of my social media handles, and I'll be happy to reply you. Okay, if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll get across to you. And of course, you will not miss any of my videos. Hopefully, if you click the notification bell, you will not miss any of my videos. And also, if you like this video, please smash the like button, all right? And share it with somebody. All right, till I come across your way again, till I upload another video, have a great time. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.